this delivery development video, we're going to take a look at the proper steps to assemble the Keystone bunk bed. There are multiple cartons with this, and also additional cartons when purchased with the full-size extension. Begin by opening both headboard boxes and also the side rail and guard carton. Remove also the hardware. Begin with the wooden dowels, inserting these into the center holes, lining up the side rails. Insert the dowels. Then you'll use the long Allen bolts on the outside of the headboards. These will run through and into the side rails using the crescent nut to lock these into place. Start these by hand and repeat the process on all four corners of the bed. After all of these are installed with the dowels and the bolts, tighten these down with a drill. If the customer has purchased a full-size extension set, be sure that the front rail is not installed quite yet, as in the separate carton. You'll receive extension legs using a metal plate and the supplied screws and bolts. You'll install the metal plate onto the extension legs, and then you'll go ahead and install the side rail just like you would on the normal bed. Be sure to use the wooden dowels, the Allen bolts, and the crescent nuts to lock this into place. Once the extension and the legs are in place, you'll need to build the support leg and the slat using the two wood blocks of dowels and the Allen bolts. These lock into position, then you'll roll out the slat pack. Be sure when you install this support bar, it is on the back side of the slats to keep room for the underbed storage. Now to begin assembly of the upper bunk, first install the big wooden dowels in the tops of the headboard ends, and be sure to figure out which side of the bed that the customer would like the stairs on, because this defines which side the headboards are going to go. Whichever side the stairs are going to go on, be sure that the open-ended headboard is placed on that end. Go ahead and install all the wooden dowels in the proper holes, and then install the rails and the upper guards, and then again using the Allen bolts and the crescent nuts to lock these into position. Be sure you're starting all these Allen bolts by hand into the crescent nuts, as this prevents cross-threading when you'll tighten down with a drill. Repeat the process for the front side of the bed, installing the side rails and the guards, first by hand, then tightening down with a drill. Now for the vertical supports. These will go on the front of the rails. Be sure to use the black wood screws for this, and use the piloted holes in the upper guards to start the first two screws, and then the last one into the side rail. Next is installing the slat pack in the upper bunk. Begin at one end and unroll the slat pack as you go, installing the wood screws. There's 6 wood screws altogether to hold the slat pack into place. Next, to begin assembling the stairs, first open the storage drawers and remove the drawers and set these aside. Starting with the longest platform found in the backboard carton. Install the first center dowel into this, and then it inserts into the storage drawer. Using the 2 gold Allen bolts, you'll screw these in, which will set this into place. Then on the rear side of that long panel, you're going to install 3 wooden dowels, and these are going to go into the corresponding holes on the back panel. Start with the first drawer first to get everything into place. You'll set these dowels in, and then on the back there's 2 coarse black Allen screws that'll hold the drawer in. Next you can move on to building the rest of the boxes. For the top step, the panel is extremely small, and what you'll do is use on the inside 2 wood screws to secure this into place, rather than 2 Allen screws on the outside like the remainder of the drawers. Once all the drawers are complete, you're going to use the same process of installing the 3 wooden dowels on the back end of the panels, inserting this into the back panel, and then on the back side using 2 coarse black screws per drawer, and then tightening these down with your drill. Next is securing the stairs into position with the 3 gold wood screws. Insert these in the second, third, and top drawer. These will run through the bottom of the drawer and into the one below it, securing it into place. To install the side railing, begin with the upper railing and use a coarse black wood screw through the back panel and into the rail. And then for the front end of the railing, there's a longer, coarse bolt that'll go through the front and into the railing you previously installed. Once this is in place, use wood screws and the other Allen bolts to secure the sides into position. And then to put the stairs into place, you'll slide this in behind the bunk bed, and using the 90-degree angle brackets and the small wood screws, put one under each side rail and secure into place with a drill. And the bed is complete.